Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am just hanging out. It is getting late by me, and I'm getting ready to call it a night. But first, I wanted to keep you all updated with everything that is going on. So strap in because we're going to be talking from anything from back pain to work, job applications, and all of that fun stuff because that's life. It's complicated and it never stops. So, with that being said, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit the notification bell to let you know whenever I drop something new. And it really helps me out if you would feel free to subscribe, or comment, or engage at all. If not, I totally understand. With that being said, let's get right into it. Um, Starting off with work. Right now, uh, if you didn't know, I am an electrician by trade. Been doing it for a while now, and it is very inconsistent right now. And let me put that into perspective for those who, I guess, maybe don't know the trade or haven't experienced trade work because a lot of people do office jobs and other stuff, and that's totally cool. Um, at least what I do, it's not always busy. You don't always have work. There will be days of the week where you are not going to work because there are no jobs to be done. It's not like you are at another company and because you got everything that was done early for whatever you're trying to reach, that you and a group of other people don't start working on something else to get ahead of what you would normally be on pace for. This one is a job you have to wait for there to be enough business to be worthwhile of going out and trying to do something to fix people's stuff because at the end of the day, we are going to the Hamptons, we are going to Sag Harbor, Watermill, and it's not close to my house. It's not as far as some things, but the traffic out there is terrible. Going there and coming back, so there's really no winning in that scenario. You gotta leave early sometimes, or you gotta leave late, which means you either get to leave early and then you probably hit the beginning of the traffic and clear it a little bit sooner than you would if you were in traffic. And then the other option is stay late be- after leaving late and working till 6:30, 7 p.m., getting home for uh 7:30 and eating, exercising, going to bed, and doing everything that you like in that small time frame. But a big thing for me recently has been trying to improve my sleep because it improves how I work, it improves how I interact with other people, and it improves my health because as someone who has epilepsy, sleep is very important to how your brain functions. And I struggled a little bit. Had a power nap earlier today. Really, the first time I took, I would call a power nap in a while. Definitely fallen asleep, not on purpose. And um, the only other time I slept longer was when I had a migraine. But this one was nice. I woke up from it, got up, went outside, went for a walk. Um, and it's all right to nap every once in a while, but I have to stay consistent with my sleep. And so that goes into work and getting up at a decent time, getting ready fast enough because I could be slow sometimes. And also taking care of your body in this job because it is a trade. It is something that sometimes requires you to get down and dirty, fit into tight spaces, contort your body, lift very heavy things, and it leads to pains and sore, being sore and feeling stiff in the joints, and you know, I'm I'm not that old, but I feel like my my body sometimes wants to quit. Um, it doesn't help that I'm on the taller side, and so fitting into tight spaces is already a problem. I also doesn't help that I hit my head a ton because I guess I have bad spatial awareness sometimes, and um, I also have titanium plates in my head that are very sensitive. And so, if you didn't know this, I had a craniotomy with a resection for my epilepsy because I was having seizures, and that was in February. Doing much better now. Um, but to put a piece of my brain back, or not piece of my brain, piece of my skull, that's how you can tell it's getting late. They removed a part of my brain, small bit, about the size of a grape, and then closed everything back up and put titanium plates to hold my piece of skull back into place while it was healing. Those don't get removed, and they irritate my skin every once in a while. Um, the stitch area is very, very sensitive where they cut it open, even though it's been months. And so whenever I hit that area or I get tapped or something, or someone tries to mess with me and hits this area, fires off like crazy. Takes a long time for that type of stuff to go back to normal. But that's one of the other things is I've hit my head and hit my plates. But the big thing right now is navigating lower back pain, and it's weird because we're in this new truck. We used to be in a work van, so you were kind of squatting and waddling around. Now we're able to stand up, but you can't stand up completely, so it leads to like being like squatted down, but also like hunched over a little bit because you have enough clearance that you don't have to fully squat. And me and my dad, my coworker, believe it or not, um, are complaining about lower back pain recently, which, I have it sometimes if we're standing or doing a lot of overhead work up here for a very long time because it really starts to feel it down there. But he rarely complains about anything like that. And to see that we're both having it, I think it's an adjustment that has to be made and also something that we probably have to get used to. But with that being said, I'm going to keep going, going to keep pushing myself, going to try to keep getting better and try to keep sharing it with all of you. I want you to know that you can make a huge difference in the world, and that if you have a belief, forget about what everybody else is saying. Just chase that dream. If you believe in yourself, you are the ultimate determining factor. So look straight ahead, forget about what's going on over here, put your blinders up, and just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you never try, you never know how successful you could be. So I really hope you are, you know, doing well. I'm not gonna quit on myself either. I have quite the road to go. So not quitting on myself, not quitting on you. Hopefully you don't quit on yourself and you don't quit on me, and we can hold each other accountable. If that sounds good, I really look forward to continuing to share my journey with you all, and I hope you all stay very happy, healthy, and safe, and have a great rest of your day.